Welcome to the eCommerce Badassery Podcast, the place for scrappy female entrepreneurs who want to learn actionable steps and strategies to grow the traffic, sales, and profit in your e-commerce business. I'm your host, Jessica Totillo-Coster, a 20-year retail veteran who spent 3 years as the only employee of a 7-figure online store. That shit was crazy. I know exactly how it feels to do all the things, and I'm sharing everything I learned the hard way so you don't have to. I may have started this business by accident, but supporting badass bosses like you lights me the fuck up, and I am so stoked to see you grow. Are you ready, babe? Let's roll. Welcome back to the eCommerce Badassery Podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Totillo-Coster. If you're listening to this in real time, I hope you had an awesome Black Friday weekend. Interestingly enough, I'm seeing a lot of different results across clients, students, and those in the eCommerce Badassery community. Some had their best Black Friday Cyber Monday ever, doubling their email revenue compared to last year. Some are down overall compared to last year, but up almost 300% compared to 2019. Some people met expectations, others didn't. The feedback is all over the place. I'm definitely going to be digging in more over the next few weeks as we start hearing more reports of results, but don't forget that you still have a solid 2 weeks of holiday shopping ahead of you. So don't forget to keep showing up for your business. For today, I wanted to give you a few quick updates on what you can expect from me in 2023. I don't have all the details ironed out yet. I'll of course share them with you as they come, but consider this your sneak peek of what to watch out for. First up, let's talk about The Lounge, my membership for e-commerce business owners. It's been just about a year that I've been running it, and it's one of my favorite things ever. Now that we've gotten our feet wet and have created a solid onboarding experience, we're going to be changing it to an evergreen offer, which means you'll be able to join anytime and won't have to wait until doors are open to get inside and start making progress in your business. We initially did the launches to ensure we could carve out time for all the new members and support them for the onboarding, but we've got that process automated quite smoothly now and are confident members can join anytime and have a great experience. We don't have the exact date on when it's going evergreen just yet. We have a few back-end operational things we need to finish up. My VA is working on that now, but it's definitely going to be Q1 of next year. We've also got some fun things planned for how to better support you in actually implementing what you learn and really helping you build out your marketing calendar, which is super exciting. And we'll likely be introducing a mastermind add-on for those who need that higher level support. In fact, Nicole is coming to LA next week so we can finalize all the details. She'll be here for 4 days and we're going to hole up in a hotel suite and get it all ironed out while also having a little fun, of course. If you've been thinking about The Lounge at all, definitely keep your eyes peeled for those updates coming very soon. If you're not quite ready for a membership, but do want to level up your skill set in specific areas, I'll also be releasing some standalone DIY courses. The first two, an SEO course and a product launch course, are essentially ready to go. I'm just putting on the finishing touches and getting them loaded into the course platform, but those are going to be here before you know it. But the most exciting of all is my email badassery course. I did already release the Klaviyo Badassery course earlier in the year, which is more of a Klaviyo tech walkthrough versus an email strategy course, but this will be fully strategy focused. I'm essentially taking my done-for-you email automation setup and distilling that into a step-by-step do-it-yourself course. We'll break down how to know what to say and when to say it in what emails, how to personalize the journey to your particular customer and product, and of course, we'll talk about your campaign sending strategy as well. I've wanted to create this course forever. I just wasn't sure how I was going to walk you through it in a way that made sense. And then a few months ago, a light bulb just went off and I could see it all. I'll be putting that together over the next couple of months, so stay tuned. What else is happening in 2023 at eCommerce Badassery? The podcast will continue, as will the BizBite episodes. There's been such a great response to those, so I'm excited to keep putting them out. I also have plans for more guests on the show, including other e-commerce business owners who want to share their stories. If you want to be featured on the eCommerce Badassery podcast, make sure to check the show notes for a link to apply. Speaking of guests, if there's a specific topic or subject matter expert you'd like me to include on the podcast next year, please do message me on Instagram because I would love to hear about it. With all of these new courses and the increased focus on the membership, you might be wondering if you can still work with me one-on-one to set up your email automations or for ongoing consulting. And yes, these will still be available, but there will be fewer slots for them. This whole year was pretty rough for me. Earlier in the year, I bought my first home and moved, so there was a significant amount of time I wasn't working one-on-one with clients. I ended up booking projects a smidge closer together than I normally would in an attempt to accommodate everyone, and of course, that bit me in the ass. First, I got COVID. Then a client got COVID. Then this project got delayed for one reason and the other for another reason. I ended up with multiple projects overlapping, and it was not fun for me or the clients. Luckily, I work with amazing people and we did get it all done. But as a business owner, I have to make sure that doesn't happen again. So yes, I will be taking fewer of these projects on, but will be supplementing with some new offers that I'm not quite ready to reveal just yet. Know that ultimately it will mean I can serve more of you one-on-one. There will be a better range of price points for those who aren't quite ready for the big investments yet. And for those who have already worked with me in the past, these will be a great way to continue to get my brain on your business. It's going to be all good things, and I'm super excited to finalize all the details in December. And then speaking of December, the podcast is going to be replays of some of our most popular guest episodes. Yep, I'm taking the month off of releasing brand new content so I can focus on finalizing the courses and offers for next year. Admittedly, I'm super uneasy about it. I feel compelled to release new content every single week, and I have this irrational fear that if I don't release brand new episodes, I'll lose momentum in the growth of the podcast. But I'm going to do it anyway for a few reasons. One is the data. In April, when I was moving, I released a bunch of replays, and while I did see a dip in listens during that time, I bounced right back as soon as I released new episodes. And December happens to be a lower listen month anyway. Two is that I'd rather you spend time working in your business and hanging with your family versus feeling like you need to keep up with what I'm teaching on the podcast or feeling behind. And the episodes I'm going to be replaying are perfect to get your wheels turning in terms of what you want to focus on in the new year. So I still recommend you stick an AirPod in while you're packing orders or cooking dinner. And three, because like I said, I'd rather put my energy into these courses and offers that will support you in growing your business next year. And all of this leads me to my last big lesson of the year on the eCommerce Badassery Podcast. Well, a couple of them. If you're afraid, do it anyway. Let the data tell you the best course of action and prioritize the things that will have the biggest impact on your current goal. And know that your business will not fall apart if you take some time away. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the eCommerce Badassery Podcast. Know that I'm here rooting for you, and I can't wait to see the magic you create in your business. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, week, and year, and I'll see you on the flip side, friend. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you like what you heard, I'd be so grateful if you'd leave a review on Apple Podcasts, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you're looking to surround yourself with more product entrepreneurs who totally get your life right now, get your booty on over to the eCommerce Badassery Facebook group. Can't wait to see you there. Until next time, e-commerce friends, stay badass.